We on the move.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Green. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. And for the Kings, the duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ellis in at the point. What's not to love about opening day, Graham? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Count it.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
From the high post. And it's DeRozan missing.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
DeRozan passes to Ellis. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. It's a three-point game. Green somehow scores the layup in traffic.
Good luck against Green inside. Even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
And the shot goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, VA, that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
That one's good. Sabonis.
The confident lefty stroke of Sabonis on full display.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Sacramento's head coach. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Moody from outside. Drops in the three.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now here's DeRozan. Moody defends. And that one's good. DeRozan.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Pass to Butler. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The Warriors lead by 7. Here's Curry. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Ooh, Curry goes inside and just makes a tough shot.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Sacramento, time to get loud and make some noise for your
a change here. Monk's checked in, and the Warriors will go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Payton's checked in for Moody. And Hield is subbed in for Pajemski. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 9 over Curry. Again, the miss by the Kings. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, BA. But Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots often connect. So I doubt that that trend changes for them anytime soon.
Sabonis, the pass to Levine. DeRozan outside. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Warriors lead by 12. Hield from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's DeRozan. 33 points last game. Down low. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
On the attack, Curry. And that one drops. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Monk with it. Yet to see a basket. Outside Levine. From the arc. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the middle. Here's Looney. And Looney with the slam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Kings trail by 17. Levine surveys the D. Plenty of space. And he makes it.
This is how Levine operates. He hunts down shots and then fully commits to his selection.
To the paint. Here's Payton. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
The Kings have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Pass to Murray. Back to DeRozan. Now here's Monk. Shoots over Curry. And it's Monk missing. The Warriors lead by 17. 4-3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 9.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Here's DeRozan. Goes back up. No good at the rim. And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after this. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Jonas Valanciunas out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Markelle Fultz. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Butler. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And the three-pointer goes.
This is a big reason why Monk is so important. It's his accuracy.
To the inside, Post. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Post has gotten his first basket of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
First free throw is good. But Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Ellis has checked in for LaRavia. That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And so here's Sacramento, following the score by Golden State. Chalk up 2 there. Monk's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Curry. He's got 9. Outside Butler. Healed on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by the Kings. And here's Fultz. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard.
And he drops the first. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Levine, he's checked in for Sacramento. Pajimski's checked in for the Warriors. Hits both from the stripe.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. And it's getting them to the free throw line.
And here's Curry for 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots.
Timeout.
Timeout call. Sacramento. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Arabia's checked in for Monk. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The Warriors, number 1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Valanciunas passes to Ellis. Sabonis with it. Butler covering. That one's good. Sabonis has got 6.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Right side, Podziemski shoots over Levine. And again, it's Golden State.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And he gets it to go. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Ellis passes to Sabonis. The rebound by Post. The Warriors lead by 21. Pass to Curry. The 3 is up. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
3 points.
Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Gets the 3 to fall.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Let's give it in your Sacramento Kings record.
Some changes for Sacramento. Lyles, he's checked in for Sabonis. And DeRozan is subbed in for LaRavia. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Kuminga. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. DeRozan passes to Levine. Here's Lyles. And another miss by Sacramento.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Ellis. The 3 from DeRozan. Podziemski grabs the board.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
He buries it from 3. Podziemski's got 8 points.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Levine for 3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
That's a strong response from Levine. You got to D him up from there.
Pass to Green. Outside Butler. Moody with it. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Lyles. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
They've done a great job of protecting the ball tonight. That's just their first turnover.
Some changes for Sacramento. Sabonis comes in for Valanciunas. And it's Keegan Murray in for Lyles. Curry goes in. And Curry throws it down.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now here's Murray. Still no points. Here's Levine for 3. The rebound by Moody.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Assist from
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
The 3 from Curry. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the second. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
Man, it almost doesn't seem possible. You know what I'm talking about, Ernie?
Yeah.
Steph just getting better? How can a guy get better as he gets older? Man, it goes a long way to his work ethic.
Yeah, his pregame is some people's game. And you know what we like to say? He makes it look effortless. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The Kings shooting only 39% so far in the game. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's five. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's DeRozan. 13 feet out. It's good. DeRozan's got 8.
Living in this area on the floor, DeRozan loves that mid-range game, and honestly, for good reason.
Drive by Curry, up and in on the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Ellis. On the wing, DeRozan. Murray from outside. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got his third assist of the night.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
Ellis passes to DeRozan. Here's Murray. Butler covering. No good on the triple.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
And here's Green from the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. Pass to Ellis. Back to DeRozan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, B.A. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will J you to death.
The first one falls. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Grant.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
DeRozan hits them both. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Puts it up. Pajimski's shot is good. Pajimski's got 10. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Outside Murray. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Levine. And another miss by Sacramento.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And here's Curry for three. On target from range. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And it's good. 2 points.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Oh, got that one up quick. He's got 16.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side. Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Not enough room to get just like an easy layup.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. And that one's good. Green.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
Here's Ellis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
Inside, here's Green. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Green's got 9.
Just won't be denied. Draymond's inside game a strength.
Tipped. Banked it in off the glass. 1:24 left in the third. Now here's Levine, defended by Pajemski. Shot from 12. Shot is good by Levine.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Curry drives in, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And that one falls for Curry. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with. He gives up a bit of size in the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Monk. 10 points for him. There's the three. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Santos. This one for 3. Nails it from 3. Santos has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. 5 to shoot. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Sabonis misses the jumper. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Trey Lyles is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Ellis in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's LaVine. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And the Kings shooting about 43% in this one. Monk for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. LaVine's got 4 assists in the game. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Hield for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, there's the alley. And so the ball out of bounds. Hield touched it last.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Monk. And it's rejected. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Out to the wing. Here's Knox. Another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Valanciunas against Looney. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Pass to Looney. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Kings have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Ellis passes to Sabonis. Outside Monk. No good on the 3. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Now here's DeRozan. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Off target at the rim. And that one's good. Spencer's got his first basket.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
To the middle. Here's Santos. Yep, count it.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Ellis passes to Murray. DeRozan outside. Looking to get back on track. Outside Monk. Launches a three. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
And this is where Monk can do major damage, the catch and release.
Here's Spencer. He drops it from range. Spencer's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Knox. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Ellis. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
The Kings making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Here's Ellis. Murray finds Sabonis. Left side Levine. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on heel.
It's the fearless nature of Levine's game that is so fun to watch. It is impressive watching him get in the paint and get calls.
Taking two shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Levine.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
He does not get the second one.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome. Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Fires for three. Another three for Golden State.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart. And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
To the inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Charity stripe shot. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And Post gets it to go.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Stephen Curry.